everyone, it's Dom, here with Art Synergy Healing. I'm going to be doing a clearing today on emotional suppression and avoidance. Just due to the way society is, a lot of us have suppressed various emotions, stuffed them down, simply for the sake of surviving. And these tend to manifest as health issues, digestive issues, allergies, etc. So with that, we'll get started. For me, it's been a lifetime of suppressed rage coming to the surface over the last couple of weeks. Currently clearing the energy of suicide. The more we actually heal and start to come out of some of these more incoherent, discordant nervous system states, all of these buried emotions really start to come up. And so we don't actually deal with these emotions when they're first created. They tend to, in an energetic sense, they'll condense down from our emotional energetic field into the etheric field, which sits just slightly an inch or so off the body. And then if they're not dealt with there, they will condense down into physicality and start manifesting as health problems. So for me, as I've been dealing with all this suppressed rage, my liver has been producing a lot of heat, and interestingly enough, I've had welts and pimples erupting along that liver meridian. Which every wave of this that seems to come up, though, I feel better at the end of it, lighter, but it's definitely a process. Definitely something I'd rather not do, but there really seems to be no other way. It's been a big couple of weeks of belief shift and things I hadn't wanted to examine coming to the surface. Clearing root causes right now. I guess the reason I like to share my experience, my own personal experiences like this, is just to show you that you're not all in this alone. We're all going through it. It's a constant journey. I think it gets to a certain point, even if you've cleared everything from this lifetime, there are still other things that are coming up as the consciousness evolves. And programs that almost come online, coinciding with certain degrees in the evolution of your soul. I know from an SRT perspective, some of these programs are actually placed there by spirit and designed to come online at certain levels of advancement. Problems you may not have previously had to deal with. But we're here to achieve enlightenment of the soul. Program of inheritance. think I've forgotten to mention it here, but this is, as all the other clearings, it's a timeless clearing. If you're listening to it, watching it 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, it's just as valid. You're meant to tune into it exactly when you're meant to tune into it. No earlier, no later. And also, again, being this quantum form of healing, don't actually need to listen or pay attention. You can simply have the video on mute and just have it playing in the background. Chart 2 right now, themes and challenges, soul qualities. On affection and love as a theme and a challenge. It's emotional suppression and avoidance. Can be a big block on love, whether it's giving or receiving. Chart 6B right now, blocks to the expression of hospitality. Experience is the process. How apt, how appropriate. Simply experiencing the emotion is the process. That's what I'm taking this to mean right now. As spiritual communities, I think there's a lot of emphasis on staying high vibration, blocking out of negative emotions and refusal to deal with them is really rife. If you actually look at the scale of consciousness, you notice the different emotions and states kind of tied to different frequencies. The highest frequency on that chart is actually tied to authenticity. Authentically feeling an emotion to its fullest extent is actually the fastest way to raise your vibration. Anyone refusing to actually deal with these more, in quotation marks, negative emotions is generally a sign that there's something internally they're not dealing with. Some type of negativity, shadow that they're refusing to face. I've really been on my journey with emotional alchemy the last little while. Got to say, every one of these shadows or negative emotions that I actually sit and stay with, give presence to, and the heart seems to open a little bit wider every single time. Clear the void. It's the program we're clearing right now, just in context. Spirit taking us to high self. Asking Spirit to clear and upgrade high self, guides and other light beings that are working with the collective right now. It's interesting, I haven't had the pendulum take me to the inner wheel of chart 1 during a group clearing yet. It ends up taking us back there again. It probably means there's a message from high self to someone. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. And we've kept moving. So again, as the consciousness evolves, high self, guides, light beings, etc. actually do need upgrades. Do need new information downloaded to them so they can continue to serve us in our highest good for our continued evolution. Clearing blocks to kindness right now. 6B still. Blocks to thoughtfulness. It's interesting as well as the I was watching something on it last night. Kundalini rises. It seems to be rising on a collective level right now, but if you just look at it as more consciousness rather than some mystical event, it's this light expanding. As it does, it really casts a light that makes the shadows a lot more evident. The more we tend to avoid these things we aren't dealing with, the more we suffer. Kind of forces the suffering until we're forced to let go of it. Ishvara Prananda is one of the fastest ways to raise it. Clearing the energy of sexual perversion right now. Ishvara Prananda meaning surrender to God in Sanskrit. It's this surrendering to whatever's being brought up. Just accepting it, that it's there, acknowledging it, looking at it. That's all that needs to be done. Awareness and the light of consciousness is the highest transmutational force there is. Befriend your demons and watch them disappear. Fear programming right now. Spirit taking us to fungus. Just clear everything in this bracket right now. Parasites, bacteria, viruses, fungus on a spiritual and physical level. Ask Spirit to clear all strains, all bodies, all dejections. All dimensions, times, places. Infinitely. Amazing. Done. Just asking Spirit to perform a mop up, clearing any programs not on the charts. Other programs don't require research. As usual, drink plenty of water. Allow yourself time to integrate. Just observe if anything's coming up. Don't attach to it. Just allow it to float through you. Recognize it as just an energy. Give yourself plenty of rest if you need it. Try not to do more than 2 or 3 of these clearings in a day. Give yourself a few days to integrate in between. Thank you all. Look after yourselves. Stay well. I hope this helps someone. Bye.